Hello, all. We are back with conversations with Candace. Decided to come outside a little bit because it is cold inside. So, this episode is on Big Brother, episode 18. I'm a little behind, so trying to play catch up before tonight's episode. But I don't know. Again, Tucker, sometimes his ego and his cockiness is not nice. Um, I don't know. I don't know with Tucker. Like I said, I think he's a great player. It's just sometimes he just continues and continues and continues and likes to rub it in and throw salt on the wound and that type of thing. And it's like, you don't need to do all that. Just say, yep, I see you. I know how you move. I know this. I know that. But instead, he just goes on and on. Obviously, he took Quinn off the block and put Chelsea up because he thinks Brooklyn and Chelsea are the masterminds of everything, when, as we know, obviously it's Quinn. Quinn has kind of rose to power there. Now, what Chelsea and Brooklyn have over Quinn is that I feel like they're more of a physical threat than Quinn. But what do you think about Tucker's decision to take off Quinn and put up Chelsea? Like, do you think that was the right decision for his game? Do you think it'll help him in the long run? And Cam, he's kind of just there. Thought he was going to do more with these competitions, but he kind of hasn't. So he's just kind of there. But I did like that Chelsea, I have liked thus far a lot of the house guests, like, confronting people. They confront them, but not in a crazy manner or an aggressive manner. So Chelsea just kind of talked to Quinn and was like, hey dude, why'd you rat me out? And Quinn did tell Chelsea the truth, to say, like, no, I didn't tell Tucker, but I did tell Chemo and T-Core. But obviously Chelsea will figure out that one of them told. And then I like how Brooklyn, confronted Tucker and kind of, is willing to talk to him, but he's so stuck in what he was told that he can't see outside the box. And to be honest, I think Tucker and Brooklyn working together would be awesome. So I guess we'll see what happens. Tonight we have the BBAI Arena. We'll see how that works. So yeah, just continuing with this crazy game. Okay, so in the second part, a lot was going on. So Chelsea and Rabina, I love their relationship. I hope that they get to continue to work together, because I think that pair is going to be powerful. As Rabina said, I'm a girl's girl and I'm trying to work with other powerful women in this house. So I hope that she makes the decision, her voting decision, I guess, based on her game and not Tucker's game. Because you can be in there and you get kind of blindsided by, that relationship. Obviously, Rabina, T-Core, Chemo are all worried. Oh, and yeah, I said Rabina. They're worried about Tucker hanging out with Mackenzie, Cam, and Leah, because they are outside of the 6th Avenue Alliance, and they're wondering, does he have an alliance with these other folks, or is he just mingling? And again, Rabina is kind of reflecting on her game to see what is good for me, what is good for me and not his game. And so then obviously they cuddle together, Rabina and Tucker, and she kind of says hey, what about this option? And he's like, no, we need to keep Cam. Now, I don't want them to get rid of Brooklyn. I don't want them to get rid of Chelsea, but Cam is purely not a threat at all. He has not won anything. I feel like in any of the competition, physical or mental, he just hasn't done the best. So he's a number, and Rabina is starting to think, well, maybe he's just a number for Tucker, but I don't know. So we'll see. There might be a blindside. Not really sure how this is gonna go, but keep tuning in. So a lot just happened. So they played the BBAI Arena, and it was called Digital Decryption. And in this, they saw a clue on the screens, and then they had to figure out what clue was in went with which background. Cool game. Loved it. As we saw, Chelsea won, so Chelsea gets to take herself off the block. So who is left? Brooklyn and Cam. This is a hard one. Obviously, if you're working for your game, you would get Brooklyn out because she is a threat. But then also, you know, there's a fair assessment to get Cam out because he doesn't do anything. So I don't know. I don't know what's best. What do you think? Who's the best person to vote out? Cam or Brooklyn? Leave a comment below. Let me see. And I loved all the points that Brooklyn was making about, you know, he's the big bad wolf. I'll put him up. You're playing for second place. I feel like all the stuff she's saying is so true. She's like, I'll put him up. Like, everybody else is scared. Everybody else isn't going to win. He can't play this week for head of household. So let me stay and I will take care of him. I'm your shield. So I think Brooklyn made some really good points before, and then during her eviction little speech that she had, she made some really good points. So we'll see what the house gets to do. All right, to finish up this episode, so Brooklyn got voted out, my girl. Vote 8-1. I do like how, because they're not in the jury, Julie is able to tell them information. So she confirmed to Brooklyn that Quinn was the one that told Chemo and T-Core, like he admitted to her. And then Chemo was the one that told Tucker. So I thought that was interesting. I loved watching her goodbye messages because I think this might be the first person that we were able to see their goodbye messages, because now they're putting that in their extended interview with Julie. So that's been fun to, that was fun to see. And I love Tucker. And again, it's a game, right? They all love each other, and they all are probably going to hang out afterwards. So I'm really excited about that too. But when are we gonna, it feels like we've been doing this forever and nobody's in the jury. So how many people are in the jury again? When does it start? But yeah, put your predictions below on what do you think will happen next. I'm going to be doing my video on episode 19 as well. So bye until next time.